Hi everybody, this is Heather with Ventura Wild, and I am going to lead you on a backyard adventure. This first video is going to be super quick because I'm just going to tell you about going out in your own backyard. And first of all, I just want to say that I've really missed you all, and I'm so glad to get to talk with you a little bit, and I hope that I hear back from some of the Ventura Wild kids that we aren't getting to see, and it's hopefully going to be something that we can spend some time together, and soon I will do some webinars where we can actually talk back and forth. But to start, I want to just roll out a few super quick videos to get you guys going in this outdoor adventure and connections. And parents and kids, please give me feedback on how long they should be, on things that you want to hear about, things you want to do, things you want to see. We want to make these better and better, and I'm just learning. So thanks for watching, and let's get started. So the first thing I want you to do is when you do your backyard adventure, I want you to go right outside your door, and I want you to stop. And the first thing, you're just going to notice with your eyes. You're looking at your backyard with new eyes. You are imagining that you saw it for the very first time. Noticing all of the cool places that you could explore, noticing the things that you think you know about your backyard, and really look at them with these new eyes. You're noticing all the colors. You're noticing the different color greens. You're noticing the different flower colors. You're noticing all the different things out there. Maybe there's different color barks, there's different soil, there might be different birds that you're looking at, and just think about the colors. You can write them down, you can color them, you can map them out on your map of your backyard that you might make, and just enjoy those colors for a minute. Take a breath and just think about all the colors and how lucky we are that we have all these colors and all the new colors that are coming with spring. Once you've done that, then I'd like you to start wandering. And wandering is a really important part of being a really good adventurer, because you don't know where you're going to end up. You don't know where you're going. Don't necessarily follow the path. I would like you to wander around your yard to the things that you love and to maybe some new places. And you're just seeing what you might discover. There might be a new spider web. There might be a brand new plant coming up for the spring, or a new flower that has bloomed. There might be something dead, a dead bug or a dead plant, and I would like you just to check that out a little bit. And then I want you to tune into the sounds that you're hearing. So as you're wandering, you might be noticing the different birds that you're hearing. Do you hear that? There's some ducks going right over my head. That was very coincidental there. That was cool. So you're noticing things like that. Maybe there's a bug buzzing around, or somebody's leaf blowing, or whatever. It's all good. Just be listening and letting those sounds come into your ears and noticing them and breathing. You might get down really low and notice the sounds of the crunching of the leaves, and you might be hearing the airplanes going by overhead. Just take a few minutes and notice what sounds are in your backyard. And then I would like you to do some noticing of the smells. So remember, in Ventura Wild, you need to smell not just by standing around and smelling the air, although that might tell you some things too, what's in the wind, what's blowing around, but also going up to different plants and soils and rocks and barks and squeezing them, rubbing them, and smelling. So you don't have to just pick everything and smell it. Remember, when we are out in nature, we aren't necessarily picking everything, but you can take little tiny bits, especially if there's a whole lot of it, and smell it. and just notice the smells. Which ones are good smells to you, which ones are bad smells to you, which ones are new smells, and which ones are familiar. And tell me one thing, if you smell something that brings a memory to you. I'd be very curious to know if there are smells you're smelling that have a memory attached to them. And share those with me if you want to. Ooh, mosquitoes coming out. And then the final thing I would like you to do is to start asking some questions. And you know, in Ventura Wild, we're really interested in what is interesting to you and what kinds of questions, creative questions, you can come up with. So the more creative, the better. I would like to challenge you all to come up with questions that are really fun and interesting. Not just what is it called, but also how big does it get? How old is it gonna get? Is it native or non-native, and what does that mean? Anything you can come up with. Those are just a few that I can think of right now, but I bet you can come up with some even better questions, and you can write those questions down, or you can ask your parents, although they don't have to answer them all. They're just gonna help you remember those questions, and maybe you can record them and send them to me. And just have that mystery and that thought process of all the mysteries and all the questions that you have in your backyard that you can keep discovering and keep exploring and going back to again and again. The last thing, if you feel like doing, is make a map of your backyard. All the things that you discovered today, all of the places you thought were interesting and cool. And you can share those with me, or you can wait and we can add to them another time. So I'm done. The next time, I hope that you come back and visit with me again, and we are going to explore some of the specific things about your backyard, and hopefully you can share those with me. So I hope you're well, and I hope you get outside and have some fun, and I'll see you soon. Bye.